Honestly, I couldn't wait to do Erika Jayne right away. I went and looked at her chart and I was like, this makes so much sense. I totally understand why these two are having a conflict, these two being Erika Jayne and Dorit, if you didn't see my last video. And I don't have to go any farther than Erika's big three to explain so much about her. So Erika's also a Cancer. Her birthday is only a few days before Dorit's, on July 10th. And her sun is in Cancer. She also has Venus in Cancer in her 11th house. So what that means is that friendships are very, very important to her, and they're deep. They're never surface level. Loyalty is so important, and any kind of emotional rejection cuts really deeply. And so I think that we could take from the reunion of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and see that, Erika was being really vulnerable with Dorit. I don't think we've ever seen her be that sad. And so that was a big deal to her. And Dorit rejecting it was just the ultimate betrayal to her. Erika's moon is really the key to her whole personality. Erika's moon and Mars are both in Aquarius in the 6th house. So what that explains is the way that she kind of delivers things that are a big deal with emotional detachment. She comes to her emotions intellectually and logically. She is feeling them, but when she's hurt, she sounds detached. And I think that we've seen that a lot from her, and it can often be misunderstood. Erika also has a Virgo rising in the 1st house, which is the other key to her personality, in my opinion. So Virgo means that she is precise, she is cutting, she relies heavily on details. They're very important to her. The 1st house is all about your outward appearance, and Pluto is all about control. And so I think that this is why her delivery can be very cold and clinical and cutting. I think some people project harshness onto that, but it's not necessarily the case. She's really explaining how she feels, and in conjunction with her moon being in Aquarius in the 6th house, and that intellectual attachment to her feelings more than emotional attachment, plus the Virgo in the way she's communicating and presenting herself, that's Erika in a nutshell. And I think, with Dorit really worrying about her public image, if you saw my last video, and feeling like Erika was cutting her down, and Erika feeling so misunderstood by being vulnerable and having that be rejected, we can explain the whole fight between them with astrology, and it was right there the whole time.